So if we think about it like coils, let's think about it as a snake. And the most densest coil of a snake is going to be at its base, right? Where the majority of the tension and everything coalesces at that particular base. That's a swelling of energy. And then it would be read by nature based on the concept or the visuals that we're painting in somebody's head by saying swelling. Hence the fact we have our root chakra is our, it's the what I call the basement, right? Or it's the first floor of a skyscraper. The building is a skyscraper, you got to get to the penthouse. So when I was making observations about why a lot of people in this plane identify with, let's say, quote unquote, demon time, right? A demonic energy or force would be something that's so heavy and dense as spirit that it's going to be something that's majority visual. It's going to be materialized. This will be more earthbound. This will be a vision that people see more, that they, when people have a day out of the year to dress up as anything that they want to be, right, they put on horn, they go demon, right? They have an opportunity to express themselves because the flesh is grotesque. Spirit as a lofty, spiritual, ethereal thing does not, defecate, does not even fornicate. You know what I'm saying? So to be an earthly flesh in the spirit realm is considered to be very grotesque. But you have an opportunity down here to do things that matter that cannot do in any other plane of existence, which is express itself. We are time unfolding on itself, right? Hence the fact that you said that I'm timeless. If I identify myself as the latest iteration of a cosmic vibration that always existed since the beginning of time, right? I'm just unfolding on myself, but I've always been here. So once my mind turns on and I'm illuminated to that reality, I'm in my quantum reality, right? Because in all realities, simultaneously at any and every time, if I tap into the higher frequency, the express lane, the HOV lane, right? Of where that particular light spectrum is traveling, but the density that you get, now we're dealing with identity. Now we're dealing with all of the things that are earthbound, right? To deal with our experience here, which is, as you know, it ain't been that long, but it's entertaining and it's engagement. Why? Because of the faculty of stimulus. Can't tell us no different. We even bring traumatized feelings from other past lives into this one to refeel it and say, I got something to solve. I got to deal with my past life issues. That was in your past. You're light, you know what I'm saying, that has traversed different time zones and dimensions. Again, the earliest light emanation, now we are the latest iteration of that light coalesced in flesh, having this experience. This is just our spacesuit, but that memory is eternal. And when this spacesuit is up, my energy is gonna go on to the next iteration, the next experience. So I say all that to say that at this realm of matter, physical matter, what they call Malkuth, the kingdom, which also is depicted as red, you have to go through the muddy water. It's very dense here, you know what I'm saying? With the Kanye boots at that. You know what I mean? You got to go through the swamp, but then you start ascending what's called Jacob's ladder, and it gets lighter and lighter. Okay, you go through the lower 3 chakras, going from the root chakra, which is dealing with home, homeland, and your God. So your home or your homeland makes you identify with God. Case in point, when we were an agrarian, agricultural people, when you put a seed in the ground, in order for that harvest to come, you got to put it during a certain moon cycle, and you heavy on your prayers. You're not going to miss one. You're going to be on your knees every single night, making sure that you make some sort of cosmic connection. You're presently present and aware. When we were agrarian and agricultural, we were very cognizant and aware of our relationship with the Most High, because it was contingent upon us harvesting, right? Bringing produce. And as much as you can produce, right? Your lady gonna let you produce. And a man's wealth is in his family. With that being said, the homeland is important. Identifying or connecting your homeland with your higher power and your family life. And then our sacral chakra deals with our sexual, how we are introduced to the concept of sex, whether it's traumatic or whether you're taught the birds and the bees, whether you do, whether you are naturally able to go into that particular experience, that is templating and imprinting your psychological development, and how you are orientated around your sexual psychosis will determine how you go to work, how you go to war, you know what I'm saying? How you socialize, because you cannot know your enemy unless you know their sexual proclivity. And all of that is tied into their fight or flight response as well.